lunch. The K means it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Auntie Fizzo's Purple Berry Lunch.
Maintaining close proximity to a rift of that magnitude is not advised. Some light dissociation from reality may occur. Unable to identify ship affiliation. Further investigation is advised.
This must be the satellite. The satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? But why is DeVries hanging on to it?
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. True, if we want to preserve the Order, we shouldn't kill our own. But I fear that eventually the rot of beguilement will eat us from within. Indeed, you may be right. A single weed is easier to stamp out than a meadow full of them. Fine then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
You may now review the data that DeVries agents defended to their unnecessary combat-related deaths. This unit has re-identified the incognito from its current position. This fence is impassable. Please seek an alternate means of passage.
your sovereign is regarded as...
A fuse is required to proceed.
This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not...
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to me it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting projects over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Damn. DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Processing.
Confronting threat.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed. some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and accounting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Once more to Golden Ridge. I'm grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime has been under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate the insinuation that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your involvement in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming you're to blame for all of your past failures.
analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to... directly to an alliance. A swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to
This
that
unit welcomes
conclusion?
you to the
Did your numbers
utility
give any
atrium.
insight into
My
making this
records
more
do not
worth my
indicate
while?
that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. This sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these.
What is it? All right, but we best do this. We should keep moving, Commander. I'll see what I can do.
Intelligence and research. multiple indicators suggest contact with the enemy may be imminent.